And we're back at it.
Like a crack addict on a beautiful day. How are you doing? Nice to see you again.
Make sure you fucking remember, this was brought to you by fucking DILLY, the motherfucking gorilla boxer. That was off tops. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Shout out DILLY, the gorilla boxer out here dodging gorillas.
All right.
Remember, you want to pronunciate?
Yeah, I want to pronunciate.
And
I don't want to talk about TikToks nor read.
Hey,
We're back at
mouth,
it.
Shut the mouth. Raise the drink. For the dead ones. No, just kidding.
I was born by the river.
By the river. I was born by the river.
I don't think you're allowed to sing that.
Why?
Not this month.
Because it's February.
Hey, to my real ones in the back.
Ew.
Ew. Daylight's coming. We want to go. I just thought of Beetlejuice when you started doing that.
I swear, I thought that was
Don't say his name any more times, dog. We don't need him coming here.
You don't remember that movie? They literally sing that song in there.
Isn't that the ending song? Like when they're like...
No, fucking...
Or is that when they're at dinner?
That's when they're at dinner and they're using him to scare people.
Yeah.
So then they fucking, like, they're at dinner and then one of them starts singing and it's like... Hey.
The ending song is shake, 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 senora, shake your body right now.
Oh.
That's the ending song, though. The one he's talking about is
the one that you started singing.
Anyway, welcome back to
Very
another
nice.
episode of E.T. Homegrown.
Yep.
It's the show that you're watching right now, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. We got a lot of good things coming. If you didn't notice, we took a drink. So go ahead. We'll wait.
It's your turn.
Come on. What the fuck are you doing, dog?
Fuck are you doing, dog?
Now that you got a little bit down your gullet, let's take a second to remind you that this podcast is brought to you by Dylan.
It is brought to you by Dylan.
It's brought to you by Dylan.
Some know him as Dilly Dog. Some don't.
Some know him as Dylan.
Some do know him as that. That's for sure.
Yeah. And he's the one that made this, Future, and this one podcast. They made it possible. So shout out Dilly Dog.
Very much, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And if you see a Dylan in the wild, just tell him thanks and smack him on the butt. Give him a kiss. Keep her pushing. Like just a random Dilly out there. Just give him a kiss.
A Dilly Dog.
Yeah. But no, we got a lot of good things for this episode, and we're going to get right into it. My brother Tony is already searching for something.
You've got it.
What do I got?
And we'll be right back.
What you've done.
And we'll be right back. No, I don't know what I got, so...
I found it.
That's crazy.
It's been found.
How you guys doing? It's been a whole week since I've seen you. We went shooting. Aaron is now an old man. From the last time we seen him to now.
Captain Graybeard is what we call him.
Yeah.
Captain
Graybeard.
Captain Graybeard Cuts.
I like that.
That's the fucking store.
Aaron, how do you feel about that at the wise age of 97, now cutting hair?
Jesus Christ. You guys are making me seem old as shit. You know, Jared got gray hairs, gang. That's all I'm going to say. No,
Jared
I'm
got
But
fat, too. We all got
Just-
something.
I just play. Nah, fucking.
Gray hairs, gray hairs, gray hairs.
the knees giving out when you walk up the stairs and shit.
Shit,
Still the same, gang. You know?
So yes.
that's not a
Yeah.
that's not a new problem though. That kind of happened even in his younger age. So
If there's one thing you guys didn't know about Aaron,
he spent a
Weak
lot
knees,
of time
dude.
on them knees, bro. A lot of time on them
Definitely
knees.
not.
rough days in high school for this guy.
Bro, when I met Aaron, bro, you should have seen the dove that is now blossoming. But before,
Doves don't do that.
doves blossom.
Don't.
Doves blossom. And I've always had an
An affair.
I never slept with a dove. Thought about it. Never did it. Fucking no. Doves, though, I've always liked them after watching 21 Jump Street when they fly out the back. I really thought that was kind of something.
It was.
And I'm kind of in my killing shit phase where I want to start killing some shit.
This is a prank, bro. This is a prank.
No.
Walmart, watch out, gang.
Oh God! Return the
Hey,
GoPro.
I'm trying to kill shit, but it's not like that. Okay, I'm trying to kill like animals, like small ones at first, and then work my way up to bigger game.
What's his name? Fucking.
I hear human is the best game. What?
The nigga that fucking started killing animals when he was young and then started killing.
I think
chickens.
that's the blueprint for most.
Most do.
Yeah.
But Jeffy D. That's who
Yep,
you're
there
talking
you go.
about.
Jeffy D.
And then he said, "Human meat's the best."
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah,
Jeffrey
but I don't
Dahmer?
think I'm gonna be like, bro, want to come back to my
These
crib
niggas
and hit a
eating
set
dick.
real quick. Like, I don't think.
He said,
I don't think-
I might chop you up and eat you later.
Yeah, like no, maybe. I kind of like it when they run.
These niggas eating dick. Jeffrey Dahmer.
No way. You think he was actually eating the dick, bro?
I don't know. That was just a bar in a song that I heard. That shit heavy.
Bro,
metal
speaking
song.
about eating
That's kind
dick.
of a bar. I ain't gonna lie.
Speaking about eating dick, tell me why I was in my own house.
Speaking of talking about eating dick, watch me choke on
I'm
one.
gonna just say this. Hey, yo, dog. That's all I'm talking about.
No.
Come
Talking
on.
about eating dick,
If
bro.
you're gonna use that as a transition, make it smooth, dude.
All right, so a buddy of mine told me about eating dick one time. No, I'm just kidding. So I walked into my own home, and my mother's watching some fucking what's that shit? Like the ID channel, the like detective channel where they do these murderers and shit.
Okay.
So there was this guy, right? He had a fetish to get himself eaten. Like he wanted to be eaten.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And then he met up with another guy whose fetish it was to cook somebody and feed them.
How do you know if you have that fetish? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
I don't
That
know.
can't be a fetish. That's like a weird hobby. It ain't no
That-
fetish.
They were on the back forums, fucking chat room in it, bro. I don't know where you go.
Like
to
my
these sites.
my thing is you've done this before for it to be a fetish. You know what I mean?
maybe fetish is the wrong word. Fantasies. I think that was their fantasies.
Okay.
But anyway, they met up, and the first thing he did was cut off bro who wanted to be eaten. Cut off buddy's dick, cooked it up, and fed it to each other, and they ate it.
Died from that.
And he did die. He slowly died.
Smoked sausage.
Because bro,
No.
there's a blood vessel. I was gonna say, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you don't fucking solder the wound, bud. If you don't put a
Sausage.
blowtorch on the end of your cock after getting it cut, bro, it's rough.
I've been there, and I fucking hit the blowtorch on
You know
my
what's
shit.
crazy is you've never been cut. Pause. We'll be right back.
I'll drink to that.
Hey,
Mommy was poor.
Hey, let's drink the foreskin. You know what I mean?
bro,
Some got the
you know
foresight. You got the foreskin.
You
You
know,
know?
I have
there's
to
a whole
keep
there's a
digging
whole
them.
research. there's a whole research where fucking
Probably feel-
females are using face product that's made out of baby foreskin.
Bro, I've been saying this. I've been saying this for a while.
Celebrities put a little bit of fucking baby foreskin in their smoothies to make themselves look young.
No, they attach it to their skin like toothpaste. No.
You don't do that with toothpaste.
Yeah, you don't attach it to
What
your
type
skin,
of
gang.
toothpaste are you using?
Doug. But buddy who got his cock cut off bled out after 3 days. But
From the specific
From the
cut,
wound,
or
yeah.
was there more involved after?
there was more after. They knew Buddy wasn't gonna make it, so they were like, "Bro, let's not waste any bit." So then he took Bro's leg, and the whole time Bro's alive, getting eaten. And I mean, like getting parts cut off. He's cooking it, and then they're eating it together.
Me
you know
personally,
how,
bro?
You know how Buddy got caught though? Goes on to the forum page after Buddy dies, right? So first Buddy dies when he wanted to be eaten.
So just got done doing this.
yeah, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, yo. He was flexing. He's like, yeah, just ate me a little scrumptious.
A mukbang on YouTube.
Yeah. So he's over here trying
That's
to
how you
catch him
pronounce
another-
that? Okay.
A mukbang?
Yeah, I think it's I'm
In
pretty
3
sure
words,
people
explain
just
it.
eat food and talk.
Okay. So just a fucking barbecue? Like a get together? Just any old...
But like they talk to the camera. It's like they put a camera here and then it's like a little table and they just eat food. I don't know.
It's just a whole bunch of food.
Yeah.
It's mukbang.
It feels like a food review without the review. Yeah.
It's just like watching people eat?
Like an interview while they eat.
And that's-
I don't get the
It's
whole
like
thing.
it's like
Is that the
that?
definition of mukbang, or is this like a podcast name?
From what I've collected, when people like say like I'm posting a mukbang, it's they got some fucking food in their fucking.
And you know people to have said this? Like,
yeah.
I'm posting
Kai
a mukbang?
AMP did it before.
Really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's called a mukbang.
That's legit.
Odd that they have like a specific name for it, and that it's a genre at all. Out. But yeah, super odd. Like,
I wouldn't-
why is it a specific thing to like eat and talk to the camera? Why don't you like
It's just like
just
fucking.
vlog and also happen to eat in the vlog or whatever?
What's the ASMR?
no way people like the sound of like.
That's what it is, bro. People like that shit.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
weird,
bro.
It's
Nigga,
a weird
there's
fucking
whole
thing,
channels. There's whole channels where people will literally eat a crab boil and literally every sound. Nigga, I'm telling you, people will literally
People
watch
just got
it.
their headphones on.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
probably touching themselves, too,
Bro,
you
like,
know?
I don't know.
It's probably a sexual
I don't know
thing.
why, but nigga, I've seen videos and the videos have multiple like
Views.
hella views,
Yeah.
dog. Hella
Or
views.
that, you know, I've also seen the shit where they like put like a fucking condom over a microphone and then like touch it.
Yeah, it's like a
Weird shit.
metal
Yeah.
thing and shit,
Yeah.
like rubbing her
It's like-
fingernails on it. That makes me uncomfortable. Like, why are you just sitting in a room?
It's ASMR.
I hate it, dude. Hate it.
I know, but
and
people,
I hate anybody who
people
likes
like,
it.
You know what I
people
also
like
don't
that
like? If
sound
we're
and
just
shit. I
shitting
don't
on
know.
shit, I don't like the videos of grown ass adults playing with toys. I don't
All
like
right,
that
shut
shit.
the fuck up.
Like, dude, I don't like it. Get it out of my country.
That's my toy right there.
Nah. But I'm talking
Toys
like
What about like
toys
grown
just
ass
evolved.
adults that like?
I'm talking like
put
playing with
together,
Barbies
like-
for kids and stuff. Like they make little like there's like little videos of people like make little scenes with these toys.
All right, but hear me out.
I'm gonna-
Imagine
but
a
take
grown ass
picture-
adult.
Picture
Nah, it's
movies.
like
Hear me out.
I'm
Hear me
here.
out. Imagine this grown ass adult had like a little fucking fun fest in their backyard, an adventure playland, and they just invited kids to their house.
Depends.
That's super weird.
if they're Michael Jackson.
That's just as weird.
Yeah, if they're Michael Jackson,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's not
That is
weird. But
That is weird.
he said anybody else though.
For real. Because if you have a fucking ranch full of amusement park toys and then go, yeah, kids can come here, I'm not going to think twice about it. But if you just have a regular backyard
Why would you do
with a
that?
3-foot fence and a dog, I'm
You're
gonna
a
be like,
goofy goober.
why would I want to be
Yeah.
in your backyard?
You're a goofy goober.
Most rich
yeah.
people, when they make their backyards, they put in like a basketball court, maybe
Yeah.
a pool, maybe a
And
tennis
you're
court.
telling me if the neighborhood kid walked by your house, saw you at a court, and he was like, "Yo, can
I wouldn't
play on
think
the
in my
court?"
head like, maybe I should add a roller coaster for this fucker. No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
want
I'm
him
saying.
anywhere near
But
my
I'm-
shit.
I get this, but I'm saying if you have the space and you already did such things, and kids were like, "Yo, I want to do this," because he didn't get it for the kids.
Oh, man, I don't give a fuck what the fucking kids want to do, bitch.
Yeah, dude.
He
What?
got it because bro was never a kid.
I'd shoot
Whose
him with
fault is
paintballs,
that?
dude.
His dad's really, if you think about it.
It is.
He didn't-
Be like, yeah, you can
he
don't fuck
didn't
with
talk
this
to his
shit.
dad the end of his life.
I wouldn't either, but
I
he
mean,
like
you gotta,
castrated.
You gotta think of it, bro. You
His
gotta think
dad
of it.
really did castrate him.
If you're a young artist or fucking, movie actress, you're not choosing that life. Your family is choosing that life. And then when you get older, you're choosing if you want to continue that life and make that money that you were making. Now, if you don't want to, then
Yeah,
you
and-
just fucked yourself over your whole entire life. Or I should say your parents fucked you over.
And
You
someone
know what I
like
mean?
Michael though, like his band or whatever, the Jackson 5, they were
Was-
so huge, like from the jump.
Oh, I know.
So it was probably a lot of pressure and a lot of people telling him you can't back out, you can't do this, you can't.
and
do
it was
that.
his whole family. Like,
Okay.
you can't be the one motherfucker in the
Jackson
family that
Five.
don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and he was the face of it. The youngest was the face. He was the one everyone wanted to see. But yeah, no, they fucked Michael Jackson over. I think maybe he did some weird shit, but I think he's a weird person. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll
And
be
that's
right back.
why he did the weird shit.
I'm just saying this.
I think he
I'm
probably
just
got
saying
dealt a
this.
shitty hand.
Do
but-
you expect weird people to do weird things?
Yeah.
And do you accept those weird things?
I mean, from a distance.
So you've accepted, you just don't want to verbally accept that.
I accept that people have their claim to the throne, but no evidence to support. I'm gonna be, number one comedian, top selling comedian in the world. What is one thing, right, that turns you off to that lifestyle that I'm gonna be able to bring you into?
Craig.
He said, Craig.
You said what?
What's one thing
What would
that's
turn
like,
me off about
have that lifestyle that
being
we're gonna
brought
have
into
to
the
live?
lifestyle or playing your position in the fucking lifestyle?
Well, we've already known I have to do it before you can. So
Yeah.
I will. I'll get it laid out. But I'm saying, like, when I'm like, "Yo, we gotta go on tour. Come on, let's go." What's one thing that's like,
It's like,
that's gonna suck?
what if people forget that I'm the funny brother? You know? I said, what if people forget that I'm the funny brother?
I
That
would
would
be
be,
like,
that
they
would be
will,
a part of it.
you'll
Yeah.
be in the shadow.
Exactly.
Tony is a behind the scenes man. He always has. He's very
Nah,
good at behind the scenes stuff.
I don't know. Probably that I'd have to travel with everybody that you have to travel with.
I hope you don't think I'm bringing a full family on a fucking road tour. I'll let them come to a few days, but they definitely got to go home.
All right.
I was like,
Like,
knowing,
on the
knowing
bus,
you, they're
on-
gonna be there
On the bus, for sure, it's going to be me, and that's it. For sure.
That's gonna be a boring ass ride.
Me personally,
Well, no, I mean, like, out of my family.
I'll put a bunk out to myself. So.
Well, no, I meant for my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just Ethan will be going on tour. I'll fly them out for some dates, but who wants to deal with, you know, Danny's going to be in high school and middle school. They got life to live. Well, dad works for a couple months.
Nigga, she still has to go to elementary school. Nigga, you're jumping.
Well, I know, but I'm saying once I'm probably at that point where I'm like selling out Madison Square Garden and shit, she'll probably be in middle school, high school. And I'm giving myself some time to get there, player. You know what I mean? Let me do stand up for at least a couple of years before we talk about selling out fucking theaters, but I think it.
Still in a couple of years, your kid won't even be in kindergarten.
That's true.
That's just what I'm saying. That's just all I'm saying.
If she's
You
in
know,
school,
that's what I'm saying. You're skipping elementary school, gang. You feel me?
She might. Oh, yeah. She might be in elementary.
That's when he gets his reps in all throughout elementary.
When
For
do you,
6 years.
Did you tell me, though?
Well, did I tell you what?
All the people I have to travel with, that's going to be the downfall of it? So you, you're not going to like having to travel with Aaron?
He was talking about.
You know, I know you. You're going to be like, oh, let's bring the little brother and sister. You know, maybe they're going to like this.
Because they're going to be
It'd be
older.
a good experience for them.
No, dude. No,
Said that about like fishing.
They're
last
older though, bro, so it's different.
Nah, dude.
week.
I have to be working. This is work.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Got to keep it worked. I can't just
Either
party
way,
all the time.
whatever you decide goes. You know what I mean? So
You're not gonna.
I'm
like that.
accommodating to you.
at all times.
And I'm kind of like
Because I am the
I like
boss.
to have a control.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, maybe I'll make you my number 2. I know you like that. But yeah, that will be the thing is I will be the boss.
Obviously,
I'll be paying everyone's check.
Yeah, I'm willing to deal with it because I won't have to be in the spotlight. That's cool with me. I'm fucking.
But I know you like to be around it. If you could help me get there, I know you'd still feel success.
And then another thing would be like say we enter the building, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to introduce yourself to nobody, and I'm gonna have to do it nonstop. Be like, I'm Tony, I'm Tony, I'm Tony, I'm Tony, I'm Tony. You know who I am? Yeah, not me, I'm Tony. You know that?
Be like, I wrote his whole fucking act, bro.
You don't know me yet, and you probably won't know me in an hour. So
I think it'd be funny, bro. I'm up on stage, right, doing my thing. Tony's getting checked by security. He's like, bro, that's literally my. Yeah, buddy, we hear it all the time.
I'm just-
Come
Bro,
on.
but that's
Your
my brother.
your cousin, bro. Come on, keep her pushing.
I'm just belligerent in the back, like that's pretty much me right there. That's it. Hey, hey.
Bro, if you rush the stage at that moment, I would not get upset.
Hey, Dad.
Be like, they won't let me back. And I'll be like, yo, awesome show. What's going on here,
That'd
bitch?
make for a good one for sure.
Yeah, just know you're gonna be the butt of a joke or two there. I'm gonna be like, this fucking drunkie, huh?
So last time I was in Houston, bro, my brother, this guy.
Fuck yeah.
I like that he picked Houston because one of my things is Texas. Let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about Texas.
Let's talk about
It's got a
Texas.
booming comedy scene going. The Mothership Comedy Club. That's Joe Rogan's fucking. It seems like he's got some hitters. We got
No.
Shane Gillis down there. We got fucking Theo Vaughn looking to move. We got Tom, Joe Rogan, fucking was Tim Dillon. A lot of good comedians.
All in Austin too. Like
Yeah,
that's
all in
all I
Austin.
know about Austin is that there's comedians there.
And it's fucking bumping.
Yeah.
And all I've heard is good things about the comedy scene and like the people that they just really enjoy it. So
I
I'm
definitely
hyped
heard the
for it.
same thing, but to be fair, I heard it all from Joe Rogan, who's trying to fucking set this shit up. You
Yeah,
know
he's
what I'm
trying to
saying?
set it
He's
up.
trying to sell it to everybody that comes through his
Well-
podcast. He said, "So, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, where is
He's
he?"
like, bro, I can get you set up.
Yeah, he
I'm
said.
doing
He
shows
said, "You know
every
what's
night."
cool about Austin, though? This is not California, pretty much."
Yeah, dog. I'm kind of digging the whole idea of Austin. I think it'll be a good move eventually once we get down there, set up shop. And it's like I think what they're doing by making it a new hub is great because you don't have to deal with the crazy income tax and property tax of California, and it's just that place is crowded, traffic's bad, bro. Fuck that shit.
And my thoughts is like a lot of the other hubs are like played out like Miami, New York,
yeah.
fucking LA. Vegas.
Right. Like, I don't see Austin being very sketchy in my mind. Like, I do.
I mean, eventually.
Like,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I mean, enough people
like,
go there.
half of, like, the people I've talked to that said they're ready to move out of state are like, yeah, I'm thinking Texas. So, here in, like, 10 years, Texas is going to be just another...
That's just me.
Bro, just wait. In 10 years, we're going to be thick Texans. We're going to be like, yeah, keep our borders us. Dude, bro, do you know they're having a fucking thick problem with the border down there?
Border war.
Yeah, bro.
They're creating their own border. The only state to ever have did that.
Well, you know, they also have been fighting for a long time to be their own country. They also have their own power grid. Did you know that?
No.
Everything else is connected in some way, like city to city. But Texas has its very own everything in it.
Texas also has...
it also feeds the oil to everywhere in the state.
Right.
Or in the country, I mean.
I'm just going there for the guns.
Yeah, I'm about it too.
Gun laws,
and you know, with how diverse Austin is getting nowadays, you know, that whole racist bit, I think it's probably further away. You know
what I'm saying?
No way it's in the city like that.
Racism is always going to be a thing.
Yeah,
I feel like
I kind of want to go to a different country and experience racism. I want to see what it's like somewhere else.
I mean,
go to Africa. You're gonna walk by. They're gonna be.
Isn't that crazy though? It's like
be scared of you, dog. You look like a ghost.
Only certain parts of Africa.
But that's like when you talk about racism and stuff, it's here and it's Africa that I hear like the thickest in racism, which is fucking weird to me.
I mean, it's just more or less the fact that you got to think of where the fuck are you gonna go since you're white to be considered fucking, that's, you know, have to deal with racism. And I mean, it's not even the fact that they're gonna
go to Mexico.
Wait, it's not even the fact that they're gonna be like racist to you. It's just the fact that they've not, like, certain places in Africa, they've never really seen white people. Mm-hmm. So like, instead of them being racist to you, they're just gonna be scared because they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? My nigga, you feel me? Because everybody else my skin color.
I guess I messed it up there. I wasn't hoping they'd be racist to me. I'm just trying to see someone else be racist to another person.
I think it wouldn't be like a malicious racism either. I think it would just be like a fucking point and look. You
what
know
the
what
fuck
I'm saying?
is that?
Yeah.
Nigga, is that a ghost, nigga? Like,
on God, depending on, like, if I go to a poor part of Africa, bro, they could really try to rob a player too.
Rob what? The normal clothes you got on?
No,
they got better slides than you do, bro.
Your socks, my nigga?
I watched the fucking, what is that shit? Lifetime? No, not Lifetime. What's
this
that
nigga
shit?
thinking about the Amazon or something.
Or Mexico, bro.
No, it's I watched a documentary about some African warlords. Anyway, when they were there, it was a bunch of white guys recording and taking videos and shit. And when they were there, a lot of people were like staring at them, and the warlords would tell them like, "Hey, you got to get out of here. They're plotting. Like, they want to rob you guys." So that's why I'm like, maybe they try to think I'm white, I have money.
That's if you go into a place that is fucking being controlled by somebody that is going
some
in
corruptness.
Like a
war general.
Well, you know the wars in Africa with the warlord documentaries I was watching, it was in Libya. That only happened, or that happened in 2012. Like, that is not far off. That they're still going to war. Like fucking cavemen. This one dude I fucking watched, and then his name was General Butt Naked. Fool ran into battle naked because his enemies thought that when he was naked, bullets couldn't hit him. So him and his forces ran out there butt naked. And then before the battle, someone in the village would bring him an innocent child, and he would take his knife and carve out their heart from the back, cut it out, and give it to his generals, bro.
I heard about this.
This was 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
like, this isn't like 1864. Yeah. This happened like less than 20,
say, bro,
12
you know
years
how
ago.
they recruit, right?
In the warlords and shit? Is that what you're talking about?
They go ahead and take over villages and keep the little kids and
I know.
shoot guns.
Yeah. It's crazy.
They literally make them kill their own families, and then they take them. Like, they're like, all right, come on.
Have you played Call of Duty?
No.
There's one campaign where there's like kids with guns.
No, I know. I've seen American Sniper. Like, I know it's out there. But I'm just, it's like he's cutting open his own tribe. Like, yeah, and like feeding it to. But you know what's crazy is bro gave up the life of war and now is a pastor. So this guy's in church fucking preaching heavy. Fucking, I used to be the warlord general butt naked.
Imagine like he had fucking taking your baby's heart out, and he's just over there preaching.
Dude, and
You're like, where's jail for, bro?
Never. They never came for him because the way the war in Libya started is
so corrupted.
Yeah, it's so corrupt. So there was a leader, and then this there was a leader. He was corrupt, and then there was a revolution, like the army or whatever. The revolution marched all the way up the main street of the fucking city, walked up into the like White House, so to speak.
That's like South Africa, where it's like
populated with buildings. Libya. Libya's crazy. They fucking took Buddy off, put a gun to his head, started recording him and shit, killed him on camera, put the leader of the revolution or whatever, put him as the thing, and then he started being corrupt. So what they would do is they would take all the money that was given to them for projects like building new cities, building infrastructure, getting schools, and he would pocket it and use it for his own self and his people. And so the country was left in ruin. Huh?
Real G.
Yeah, real G shit. But the country was left in ruin, and this whole time, America is way back in like I think World War I or II. America was using Libya as reserve soldiers, so we had a contract with Africa that said that we were gonna like fight with them in the war against fucking whoever we were fighting. I think it was Germany. So we trained them, and then we ended up not using them. Yeah, we trained them and supplied them with guns, and then ended up not using them. So then we took a corrupted country, gave them the means to fight, gave them guns, and fucking gave them guns, gave them the fucking training. And then left it be. And now
isn't Libya a part of the puss?
No, that's a labia.
I got
labia.
But yeah, no, it's just crazy the whole fucking thing going on in Africa. Like the UN, United Nations will give them money, and then the politicians will just use it themselves, and then the people suffer. They have a whole beach.
Real life supervillains, bro.
Yes, bro. They have a whole beach because a whole city in Libya right now has no plumbing. So they have a beach where they
right now or in 2012?
2012. Probably the same.
Right.
Because I haven't heard about Libya getting better.
It's only been 14 years or 12 years.
Yeah. But I mean, I haven't seen any documentaries going, this is what changed. You know, so we'll see. But like that, when I watched it, they had a whole fucking beach where they would just shit and piss. Like, it was just full of shit and piss and toilet paper and garbage because they didn't have anything. They didn't have the government taking out garbage. They didn't have plumbing or fucking heat or electricity. They still had brothels in 2012.
The
dog.
cards that some people are fucking dealt, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
fucking America, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, land of the free.
Home of the breezy rizzy.
For real.
For real, Not anymore. Now it's home of the fucking pussy wussies.
Well,
no, I still have hope. All right, I still got hope that, you know, America's gonna stand on business. Just like they killed the fucking Israel fucking war leader that were responsible for the death of the Americans.
You're talking about right now?
Yeah,
right now?
I just read it on like the front page of the Wall Street Journal.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what's crazy is that war. I don't know. I see us getting into it real soon. Like actually, like committedly, openly into it real soon.
No, we just fucking.
Did we declare?
We just drone striked a fucking Israeli warlord. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was pictures of a blown up fucking car on the fucking cover of the newspaper, and it says U.S. strikes.
Yeah,
we're in war, dude.
Well, good, because fuck, bro. Before we were just pussy farting, because we're there to help Israel. Israel's our ally.
Dude, you know what would be spooky though?
Well, then you got God. I don't know. It gets confusing. Probably shouldn't speak too much on it.
Something that's never really happened that I fear though, the war getting brought over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, shit's going down in like real cities.
You have to understand too that we're in one of the top cities to get hit too.
But that's why we had to drone strike, bro. Because there's a rule: if you touch an American, dude, you're dead.
Yeah.
You know
what did the fucking?
You're fucking dead,
dude. We had a fucking. I think it was a congressman or maybe it was a fucking senator, but they were like, if you fuck with Americans, somebody else will be raising your sons and daughters.
Oh yeah, I saw that fucking edit, dude.
And I was like,
badass.
Dude, I was like, yeah.
When the shit was first going down, and it was like,
he said
the whole little speech, and then it's just a bunch of fighter jets just going crazy.
He said, I promise you, if you mess with America, someone else will be raising your sons and daughters, bro, because we're gonna fuck you up.
They've only touched our soil so many times, and fucking, it never ended good for anybody.
I don't think we've ever actually, besides the Civil War, had war in the U.S.
Not like
I mean,
not like
technically,
full
I guess
out
we
like
have.
like Pearl Harbor.
Yeah,
that's when they
Hawaii.
came to us,
Yeah.
and then we blew up a whole fucking city. We just blew.
yeah, we did.
they blew up some of our boats, and we said, "All right, let's take this whole fucking city, burn it to the ground."
Kind of fucked.
America, you know what I'm saying? Don't
Dude,
come fuck with
don't
us.
come
We'll
fuck
cross
with
the line.
You know, there's got to be like a natural rule, like a almost goes without saying kind of rule where it's like we're not gonna nuke each other. You know, like
There's like
because I mean we all have nukes. We got to all have nukes.
There's laws of war. Like you can't break laws of war. Like they have it set up like it's a fucking game. Like
yeah. Like I'm gonna move.
All right, we all want to kill each other, but let's not cross these lines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ever heard of a war crime?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a war crime to fucking send a nuke out, and that means.
See, but that's the thing too, because when I always thought like, because there was when I was doing high school last year, finishing it up, I had to take Washington State history, and I learned about this fucking Indian general who, during a war against the Americans way back when, killed or hung a bunch of Americans during the wartime, and they tried to say that was war crimes. Now, but later on, the U.S. like exonerated that and said that we were wrong at the time, that what he did was like totally injustice.
I'm sure fucking.
Because I'm confused. Like, how, it's a war, so how do you conduct war crimes?
Right.
Like it's kind of how I feel
it's just
about
like
the laws. Like they don't have laws just posted out on poles anymore.
You know the chemical they dropped that gave like everybody like lung.
Agent Orange.
Yeah, that's a war crime now. You are not allowed to do that. It's fucking legal. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy.
You know, like
isn't that the goal is to kill everybody?
The beginning of Pineapple Express, fucking illegal. Yeah, that's how they said it.
That's crazy. You know, it always kind of interested or made me interested to know more about war, because I don't really enjoy it or like want to be part of it at all. Yeah. Like I never ever want to be in the military, and if they drafted me, I would fucking say, hey, look at these flat feet, you know.
Yeah, I'm super into like war stories though.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
As
I get older, like I wasn't super into like action movies and stuff. Like
I like to just understand what people were thinking in those times. You know, like
for sure.
I want to know like how did you get through that 0 Dark 30? Yeah. You know what I mean?
And it's like some real deal fucking like.
Rip that, cousin.
Fucking hit your fucking bottle, dude. I don't
know where it's at. Oh, the bottle. All right, bet. Continue your speech.
I'll give it back until you were caught up to me. Remember, this podcast doesn't end until we finish these.
Fucked out for it.
But what I was saying is, it really fucking like takes everything that we've got going on as a society. It just strips us of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just barbaric fucking times out there on the fucking war.
Oh, over right now? Yeah.
No, just any type of like.
Bro, all the video. Have you seen some of the videos that are coming out of Gaza and shit? Like like bro.
I heard Shane Gillis talk about it.
Yeah, like I heard him too, bro. Like but at the same time, like I don't fear for that to happen here, because I know America's big and bad. Like people, it's gonna take a lot.
As long as we don't become a bunch of fucking
pussies.
She fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I get you.
A bunch of fucking don't hurt my feelings ass motherfuckers, because we could really. You can't be worried about getting your feelings hurt because.
Bro, I will tell you this, bro. If Russia came here right now, dude. They are not going to care about your pronouns, dude.
Exactly.
They're not going to go, ma'am, sir, what do you want to be called?
And feelings are going to be out the window when, like, your family's at risk, and you're like, okay, now let's just bomb a fucking city, because if that's what we got to do, fuck them kids.
Bro, just wait.
Yeah, I mean,
imagine, though. Imagine fucking when they go, all right, split them. Women and children over here, men over here. Bro, in America, that's going to be an that's going to be an iffy task, bro.
They're going to have people with fucking monocles and lists, like.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're going to have the creepy doctor going around.
There's going to be an unsure pile, for sure. And it's like, what did you want to be? Do you still want to be it? Bro, are you sure you want to be a man now?
Dude, I would not want to hear a Russian just spitting in my face about that shit, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, it's 2024. Like, men and women go to war. Keep the kids at home.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Is I seen a TikTok of a fucking chick saying that she got drafted to go to fight right now. They said
in the United States.
No, the UK.
Oh.
The UK, they're drafting women right now to go fight. And in Australia.
I'm sure they had their equality marches.
No, I know, but she was like, it was funny. She was like, take me back to the kitchen. What the fuck? She's like, I gotta go to war? What? She's like,
out of random selection, dude? Yeah, welcome to everything I've been worried about since I turned 18.
Dog,
you know what I mean?
You know what's crazy?
I'm hoping this bad eye gets me out of anything that they sent me to.
Never signed up for it. You know, you're supposed to do that. Like, you have to sign up for the draft at some point. Or you, my aunt told me that if you don't sign up by the time you're like 25, you just can never get a government job. And
I don't give a fuck.
I'm cool with that, dog. I'm cool with that. I dodge war and no government job, bro. Sounds like a plus to me.
I got guns.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta go to war.
For real.
Fuck the government anyway. You know, federally illegal is what weed is.
Do you know what the scariest thing about war in my mind is? The fucking first peek you gotta take. That fucking...
Nah.
That round the corner shit you gotta do, bro. Or that fucking, you think it's all clear and you start walking and, oh, dude, no, fuck.
Yeah, just hear the cracks in the distance, dude. No. I'm gonna stay put until the coast is clear. You know what I'm saying? Call me a bitch, call me what you want, dude.
You're gonna catch Tony in a hole for 14 hours, bro.
You ever seen somebody camp on fucking Call of Duty? I'm gonna find me a nice corner. A nice fucking corner, and I'm gonna have mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Oh my god, bro.
I've always considered myself more of a sniper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not quite up in the action, but easy to pick them off.
That's funny, bro. That's funny. You know, Aaron,
low risk.
See, that's crazy. Tony's definitely back at base. Like, what? Okay, 3 years into the apocalypse, Tony's back at base while Aaron and I are doing fucking medical runs. We're getting cans and supplies. And we come back, and what's Tony doing? Getting fat on his throne because he don't want to go outside.
You're gonna be back
walls.
at base wearing a rubber titty breast, feeding the kids, dude.
You think so?
You're gonna be the perfect mom.
I'm gonna be giving them mother's milk.
Yeah,
dude, just eat it.
Be like, how is everything out there? You guys being safe?
I'll tell you what, they'll like mine, but I'm gonna be so lean from having to run all these missions that you won't. So I mean, mother's milk might be.
Bro, who do you think's watching you from the sky, dog?
Through a long
when you got somebody rounding the corner putting a gun to your head and they just drop to the floor, make sure you, because I'll shoot your fucking fingertips off. Swear to God. Fucking
bro, I would love to see Tony fucking sprawled out like a fucking sniper.
Yeah, dude, shitting and pisses my pants for days.
Legs fucking spread out and shit. You got that pistol on your hip just in case you hear a sneefer coming behind you.
I got a straw in my 40, dude. Yeah, we're posted. We're fucking posted like a sticky.
Could you imagine? You just hear over the fucking copy. Fucking Tony's getting fucking drunk up there.
His loud ass burps.
You know what I'd be way more down for?
What?
If war was still like melee weapons.
Dude.
I'm
happy it's
we would lose.
Can I tell you
we would lose.
We would lose?
Bro, to Britain? To Britain right now?
I wouldn't talk about Britain. I was talking about China, nigga.
Dog.
Oh. But
you don't want to meet the samurai.
I mean, you don't even know what America is without guns. We got guns and went fucking crazy. If it was just swords, dude, we'd have fucking...
You think we would be like
America
China?
Before guns was just English people. That's where we came
from.
No, they had the guns, they had the...
Yeah, but before that, it was just swords.
Yeah,
I'm just
like
saying.
America,
I'm just saying.
You know that, right? Like,
I'm just saying. You see a samurai, nigga. That's a scary image, right there.
Hey, fuck the British.
I'll tell you what, though. Samurai, though, I don't know, because look, samurai versus a fucking Viking. I think a Viking got that.
Where the fuck are the Vikings?
I'm just saying that's
Vikings
in me, bro. I'm him. I'm a Viking.
You're
not a Viking. If he had a melee weapon, it would be a big ol' axe.
This nigga is not a Viking.
Dog, it's
nigga,
in the blood.
if you had an axe, bro, you're getting killed by a samurai.
No, bro.
I would be.
Wait,
bro,
are you saying
what?
he's just a trained samurai and I'm me?
Yes.
How are you gonna be a trained Viking, nigga?
Dog, I'm gonna go to battle.
If we got drafted into the war and they just gave us like swords or knives.
No, hold up. If they gotta give us our counterparts, but in that country, they gotta pick two, fucking big dudes who smoke a lot of weed.
They're not making fucking.
I don't want to fucking.
Fair.
I don't want to go up against the samurai who's been training for.
War is not
years.
fair, gang.
You think it's a fucking tournament?
Like, I think if I have to go straight in, there's gonna be a few of them that do, and I'll take those ones.
No weight classes, dog. None.
See, look, you run into
We're
those.
too fat for war,
Look,
so
you
we'll be good.
You run into the new
That's why
ones.
I got a sniper, dude.
Look, if you run into the new people, you're
might.
gonna run into the old heads that know exactly what the fuck they're doing, and then your ass gonna get chopped in half. And you're gonna be like,
I'd have to be samurai trained personally.
I'd much rather die from a bullet than a fucking sword.
oh yeah, me too. Me too.
I catch that bitch
Much
right here, watching my pinky fall to the floor.
Your whole hand just get chopped off.
All right, drill bit.
I got in it, just
Nigga
also
just
goes
said-
through my
He
head.
said this. He said, "Yeah, I caught it though."
But you're gonna put your arm up to block it. The sword's gonna go right through your fucking arm, and you're dope, piece.
But the way I angle my bone, it's kind of gonna slide out that way.
But why I said Vikings is because they use a thicker sword. They use the flat swords, where samurai swords are very skinny. They have to be very precise with their cuts.
Very quick though too. Like if it's
It's
speed
a very
over
brittle
power.
blade. I don't know if you know too much about Japanese lore, but it is a very brittle blade. That's why it was an art form to be a samurai.
and guess what?
And a very high honor.
Yeah, but
You had to be
you hit that
trained
shit
very
right,
well.
it fucking slices like,
Like
butter,
butter.
dog.
Yeah.
And if it's like
it's
speed and
very
sharpness over heavy and powerful, I'm sorry, but,
No, but-
even though I'm on the heavy, powerful side,
But
speed
it's
and sharpness
speed-
winning
it's
every
speed and
time.
sharpness, right? But it's also very fragile. One wrong way, like if you hit your blade not true, like right on that little slice, excuse me, you're gonna break that shit.
You're gonna do a spin move, pull out a dagger, and grab you by the throat, dog. Quick.
Dog,
Quick.
I'm gonna pull out
You
a
got this
fucking
fucking-
Mac 10 with this fucking Jap in front of me.
That's where it gets American.
yeah.
What'd you call him?
Yeah, I got American for a second, bro. I called him a Jap. What?
Yeah.
Can you not say that nowadays? Japanese, Jappy ones,
You say Japanese, like
the Japansies. Bro, if we really want to talk about, like, we're already in the shit with history this fucking episode, but if you want to talk about some shit, bro, let's talk about Japan, because they
Wait.
were the fucking North Korea of Asia for a long time.
How do you
they
know?
were? How do I know? I've seen a lot of documentaries about Japan.
1 or 2?
3.
All right.
3.
That's quite a lot. I'll
It
give
was
you that.
3, so Ip Man 1, Ip Man 2, and Ip Man 3. So,
Those are not the documentaries.
they're based off true events, so I will take it.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you.
But I also know that Japan invaded China. It also invaded Taiwan. It also invaded fucking South Korea because they felt that all of that shit should be theirs. And when they did that, they fucking took all the water, the rice, and all of the shit from the people and were like Hitler to the Jews, but to the Asians.
I'm gonna take that knowledge and retain it. Let's
Do
take
it.
a drink.
Yeah, let's kill her. Aaron, oh, you're already done. It's your Modelo. Aaron and I, we have this kind of thing where whenever we're on the phone, we like to call each other a fucking dirty whore. And now I would very much like to call you a dirty
That's okay.
fucking
That's why I
whore.
got the fucking.
No, dude, that's not gonna help. This
Nigga,
boy has been dying.
You walked in here, dog, and it smelled like straight cologne.
That was my fault.
No, that's that.
You sprayed it in there?
No, that's just the smell of it. Yeah.
Are we breaking? Did you got your microphone or not?
He thought he sprayed all that cologne on himself and just had it follow himself. And
No,
then-
I don't know when he would have sprayed.
Yeah,
the
I
only
never
smell,
saw- I
the
didn't
only
see-
smell that follows is your fart.
Scott thinks he's silly.
I just want to be clear for the record. I said a McRib, not a fucking big one.
Nah, and you said something
Real
that
crib.
sounded like you said grab a big crib. And
No, I didn't.
And I was
'Cause I'm
like,
not banging blood.
And you know, dog. If you think about it, who drinks the Old English?
This guy Tony, bro.
55th Street.
yeah.
Nah, I mean,
But as a segue, I was gonna ask you and you if you were to be able to teleport anywhere in the world, right, before civilization, you had to live in that wilderness. Which type of wilderness do you think you would thrive in? Any part of the world. You don't know a whole lot about much other places in the
I
world.
know where I would not thrive in, and that is anywhere where it is snowing. Fuck that.
Same with the desert, though. I feel that.
Like,
Probably
but-
like a nice rainforest, you know,
I was thinking it, like
Like-
the Amazon or something.
like Eastern Washington. Not totally off the rainforest track, but in my head, I'm thinking
That's
Eastern
super
Washington.
dry though, you know that, right?
It's super dry during the summer,
Yeah.
super snowy during the winter. It's kind of got
Super
like
bad.
an even proportion of every season.
See, this guy wasn't listening. I said no snow. Why no snow, bro?
It's gonna be hard to find no snow, but also not way too much heat.
So,
I would stay on this side of Washington. Because there's hardly any snow and barely any heat.
But hear me with your ears. Hear me with your ears.
No, honestly.
Hear me with your ears. When I say
answer?
No, because when I say hear me with your ears, that doesn't mean talk to me with your fucking face. Hear me with your ears.
Listen.
Because if you're on this side of Washington, it would get pretty damn rainy. And me personally, I'm not the best at building houses, and I'd want to do it in the dry weather.
Can I tell you something?
I'm listening.
If you were going to be anywhere and you wanted to build some stuff, this would be a good place to do it. Just based upon all the trees.
Lots of woods.
Lots of woods.
Yep.
But you're talking before civilization.
Before
so if you're talking before civilization.
Like you got to build your own tools.
Honestly.
Wherever the Mayans were, they were smart, dude.
No, bro. Honestly, I personally would like to go to like Rome. Like where, like before the Spartans and shit. Because what they were able to.
No, I mean like you're like not running into other people.
I know. I'm saying before the Spartans and shit, like that land area. Yeah, because it's like it's a bunch of islands, and Greece is kind of warm. It's kind of warm, kind of humid, and sometimes not really rainy at all. Not really fucking cold too much.
He's acting like he's been there.
I played Assassin's Creed. I'm not gonna lie.
If we're talking before humans, if we're talking before humans, I'll just go.
How you? Dude, that was your question.
I know.
Are we talking before humans?
That's what I'm. Shut the fuck up for a second, because if we're continuing on this no humans
path. Is that
path,
my fucking sock? When did you have time to put on one of my socks?
I actually have the other one at home. So,
continue. We'll be right back.
If we're talking before humans, I would say spawn at the fucking pyramids.
Before humans, so there would be no pyramids.
If the humans built them.
Dog, no. Here, look. I heard Joe Rogan talking about some shit, right? Oh, but hold up.
2,300,000 12-ton blocks.
No, I know. But look, I want to let Aaron
the combustion engine.
I want to let Aaron give his answer before I get into it, okay?
All right, yeah, let's hear you.
Where are you going before Civvy?
Stage is yours.
California.
Back when it was part of Mexico, huh?
Can you tell us why? Weather and water?
Yep.
Yeah. I seen it.
Like, yep.
Why else, you know? Because of the weed? You got it back there?
It has some woods over there, too. Some highly...
Were you just talking about how
woods.
gay ASMR was?
Yeah.
Like, here you are.
I'm not doing it to make people happy. I'm hoping it pisses somebody off.
Hey, can we please? I need us as a fan base, as a collective, as ET Homegrown. I need gay to be okay again. Okay. There's a few things.
You just want to be gay, dog.
No,
He said, make it so that I feel comfortable.
No,
I just want to be happy.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say shit's gay, and I just don't want you guys to be like, oh my god, he's saying shit's gay.
No,
bro, that's cancel culture right
Can't
there.
be.
No more cancel culture.
Fuck them.
None of that shit.
Culture.
Yeah, fuck them.
Let me not buy it back.
But what I was gonna say about the whole thing of that is when you were talking about the pyramids, Joe Rogan perplexed me, I believe, with this idea and ideology. But there's a theory that
they were just smarter than us.
Exactly, like that civilizations actually would be advanced, but they would be advanced in a different way. So like how we're technologically advanced, they may have been like
vibrationally advanced.
That's what I heard.
I seen this one thing where they were saying that basically the top of the pyramids were like open to a certain amount of light, and then that light would hit
at like a certain time,
a stone or something of that sort, and that they would create energy off of that, because there's like fucking things that they were seeing in like limestone, yeah. Okay. That basically it was drill marks, like them drilling holes in this fucking rock.
See?
Yeah, so I mean, you just have to think like, what if we didn't go into technology? What if we went in a different direction?
Maybe
because we went strictly to the combustion engine.
Maybe the aliens didn't build it, but the type of however advanced they were, alien to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, might as well be aliens because we don't know none of that shit no more.
That's true.
Have you ever watched a documentary on fucking Mayans, dude?
What happens if this, gang? You ever think of this, bro? What happens if those people that built the pyramids? This is just a theory, okay? What happens if,
Work
Is
their
this a
ass
what
off.
happens if they built the pyramids and they created spaceships? Gang, you feel me? Listen, right? And then they dipped out. Nigga, now they're the aliens.
Because if they were smart,
Like,
You're
what if
talking
they
about
what if they
yeah.
live on a mothership, gang, and we're
Okay.
just the
Like
people
Wall-E
that
type
they
shit.
brought back
Yeah.
to live on Earth? Yeah, like
See?
some Wall-E shit, nigga.
But look, you have to think though too, because in the next 100 years, right? They predict that we will be able to make a simulation that is so realistic that you will believe it is like this.
Yeah,
Now,
but there's
look,
also saying that the world will end.
But look,
it's
but
been
if
said.
what I'm saying is, if they are able to in 100 years or less be able to get to that technology, who's to say they haven't done that shit already? And that's what the fuck we're in right now.
I had to make sure I wasn't wearing a simulation helmet.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Take off
Because
the
like
goggles.
that's like, you know, the theory of us being in a simulation. Well, it's really not that fucking far off. If we're able to ourselves in 100 years or less, they predict be able to make our own where people could actually live in. Bro, what's to say we're not doing that to a certain? What if we're somebody's fucking car battery right now?
Miniverse,
You're,
dude.
you're thinking
Mini
like,
fucking
fucking
verse.
verse.
you're
I'm
thinking,
with it,
you're
dude.
thinking some Rick and Morty shit
Yes,
right
bro.
now.
No. When I seen that episode, I was like,
Oh,
very
no,
possible.
God. No one got those.
Very
I was like,
possible.
it could be. Yeah.
If an alien came down and we were like, oh, ooh, and shit, and they're
Dude,
like,
if they said this,
they're
like,
like-
this means peace among all worlds, dude, I would be fucking shook.
like, imagine after we find like a substitute for oil or some shit, and we don't have to oil mine anymore, and we're like done with that. Somebody like an alien comes down and they're like, so we need you to keep burning oil because that's how our engine runs, and we're like, what? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Would be pretty silly, wouldn't it?
But no, speaking of getting close to being in simulations, you really just take my shit to offer it to somebody
tried
else?
to give it to him. He didn't want it. Hold on, let me take the jacket off. Continue.
I was saying, being close to simulations as we are, have you seen the Apple Vision Pros
I have, yes.
and what they can fucking do?
I have, yes. It's pretty actually legit what they can fucking do.
No, it's sick, dude.
Dude, you can have
The-
it just as you're doing your life. You could have your emails up over here. You could be checking shit.
The main issue with it is just that it looks ridiculous. So I'm thinking within the next...
Is it not just like the Ray-Bans?
No,
You've
No,
seen
no,
the
no.
Ray-Ban
it's like
ones, right?
it's like
It
the
looks like
whole
the Quest.
Oculus. Like,
Yeah.
Excuse me. Have you not
Yeah,
seen
the
the
Oculus.
Ray-Bans one though that the dude from Facebook just like announced earlier this year? Last year?
Yeah, not as cool. Not as cool.
Are
But
you sure? I mean,
yeah, for sure.
It's the shit where he was literally saying it's a pair of Ray-Bans and you could be on it and use Google Translate at the same time. Like someone will talk to you and it'll show you what the fuck they're saying on the Ray-Bans.
Yeah, but have you seen what the fucking Vision Pro can do?
No.
You can set like
Is it made by the same people?
no the
Vision Pro's not made
that's
by
Apple.
Facebook?
It's Apple.
Oh, okay.
So pretty much as you're wearing it, you can have like a screen. Like say you have a tab open, you can set it up against that wall, and then like walk away from it, and it won't like follow you and shit. And fucking come like so you can have different like shit set up all over your fucking house.
That's
It's
pretty
fucking
fun.
sick. Yeah, you gotta look up
I
look it up on TikTok. There's people that like record what they see,
Mhm.
and it's just fucking so cool. And the biggest problem with it is that it looks ridiculous. So my prediction that in the next 10 years, there will be fucking contacts lens.
wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
I understand you're at 56 minutes.
I know. I told this guy we're finishing these before we're done.
But I will say that I think because okay, look,
He doesn't
so
seem too serious about it.
the whole shit about fucking the whole Oculus and all this shit that's coming out is it makes me want to use my VR more that I have that you got me for my birthday.
But that's outdated nowadays, dude.
I don't even give a fuck if it's
Get more
outdated.
comfortable with it, you know. I guess.
Yeah, well, I just want to actually. I've used it probably 7 times. Like
He gets motion sickness out that shit.
that's exactly what it is.
When you see what the fucking Vision Pro can do, though, it makes that shit look stupid.
Bro, but honestly, I just think it's such an expensive, cool gift that I got that I don't use, and like I want to make more time. But then here comes the thing where it's like, do I want to hop on that or do I want to hop on my computer and fucking play a game there?
Yeah. And it's hard for that one though, because like when you're wearing it, like you're locked in, like you're fucking,
Right.
you can't see shit. You know what I'm saying?
And as a dad, I can never be like 100% locked in.
Yeah, you're gonna end up.
never.
You're gonna end up kicking my fucking goddaughter across the room. Just fucking.
Bro, Aaron, you haven't seen her in a second, but she started walking. She
This-
is moving.
This little fucker took 6 steps across the floor, looked up, and just screamed. I was like, all right, we're in a different stage. We're in a different stage than what we were before. This is almost a grown adult. You know what I mean?
I think the fucker's making them at night.
Yeah. Fucking pulled a grilled cheese out this fucking pocket. She did.
Yeah, no, dude, she's getting big.
No, I seen a video of this 2-year-old. Fucking, she woke up in the middle of the night, started cooking food, and the parents fucking came in there and were like, "Oh, you're cooking food?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Imagine she was just like cooking shit they've never.
Open the air fryer, bro. There's like 3 hot dogs in there and like some tater tots and shit. I was like, okay, nigga.
Come on. They're making it simpler, dude.
Yeah.
I would be pissed. I would be pissed if I came downstairs and my kid's making food.
You gotta think of it. It's your 2-year-old daughter, bro. Like
Well,
at the end of the day,
still,
I would be proud.
Yeah.
I'd be like, damn.
I wasn't
proud, but don't do it again. You
Oh my
know,
God.
proud, but never touch that shit again until.
We're definitely upgrading because I wasn't like 5 until I knew how to fucking microwave a hot dog, dude.
Dude, I tell you,
And I took that shit and ran.
I can like it's very noticeable to see the difference between kids now. For me, at least, because I have younger siblings who are 8 and 10, so I'm like seeing it. My little brother now at 8 is way more advanced and way more socially like knowledgeable than I was at 8. Like this motherfucker's out here like knowing trends, playing Fortnite. He's actually fucking decent. Like it pisses me off to watch how good he is because I'm like, dude, you just started playing, dude. Like 3 months ago, bro. Tell me why this motherfucker. He's like, why do you never play builds? I'm like, cause that shit's fucking gay. I don't want to play builds, bro. And he's like, let's play builds. And I go on there. He's like, bro, you suck. He gets so mad once he dies, bro. He's like, bro, where were you at? I'm like, bro, don't talk to me. You're fucking dead. Bro, he's got mad. He kept getting, he was getting, I love to piss him off. I love to piss him off.
Because he doesn't even know how to operate it for real.
It was
yet.
funny, bro, because I was the only one left. And I got into a fight. And he's trying to coach me over the fucking microphone, bro. He's 8. He's like, Bill, what are you doing? And I just yell at him. I'm like, bro, you're fucking dead, bro. Shut up. You're fucking dead. Dead people don't talk, bro.
This nigga thinks he's in 5M and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Dead people don't talk, dog.
Yeah,
Shut up.
shut up, bro.
You're not allowed to talk when you're dead in 5M?
No.
Dude, I'd be pulling up on dead bodies like, yo.
No, I be doing that too, but some niggas like to talk shit, and they'll be like, bro, you're fucking trash, would you this and this. I'd be like, I didn't know dead niggas could talk. Or my favorite punchline, nigga, when they talking shit, I'd be like, get up and do something.
Are you about to start getting active in it again? Because I want to
hopping in every once.
I want to hop in when you're like getting back into it. When it's like getting back in the groove, that's when I hop in again.
Your best option is at like 10 a.m.
No, see, I was talking to him because of our schedules. It's super hard for us to ever game anymore. We
Friday,
have to
Saturday, Sunday.
Well, yes.
That's why I stopped hopping on 5M because I was like, damn, there's not even like a good time for me to fucking hop on when this guy Aaron's on.
Friday or Saturday, Sunday.
But I have now that I have the weekends off, I'm trying to make it a point to see you more because it's my best friend and I just don't see the motherfuckers much. I want to make a better effort for sure. And now that I actually have time and shit to do stuff, I don't know. I was telling Misty that because I have like a weekend and I haven't had one in a long time, like it's so fucking freeing.
You're on your weekend right now.
I know, like
And you're still
I don't
fucking.
I don't have to worry
You
about
need to put
shit,
in
though.
damage to that drink. If we
Like,
get a
bro, you
fucking-
don't know like what it's like. I've lived the last 3 years never knowing when my days off were, never being able to really make plans, never ever to be like, yeah, I can come to that.
Yeah.
You know,
I know what it's been like having to dance around that bullshit. And like, all right.
and I appreciate y'all, but shit, it makes me feel so happy to just. But also, and now living the struggle where I feel like I don't make enough money, so it's like.
If you're gonna clink it and not drink it, we'll never finish this.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have to take. You have
Good with the bad, you know.
You have to think of it like that, because I mean, at the end of the day, the good thing with your old work was your pay. The bad thing was you busting your ass every day getting injured. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then now you got this job where the benefit is you don't have to do too much, but you're making less money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, it's a significant amount, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's
Bro,
just
whenever I
you
tell
got to
them-
more or less think of it as in like your health or
Yeah,
your
because that's really
work.
what it was coming down to. Is bro, I was dreading. Like, I would not want to go at all.
Oh, I
Like,
know.
I was calling out. I was fucking. Hey, do you need me? Like, if you don't need me,
You
I'll
don't
be
need
like,
me,
I'll stay
gang.
here. You know. So I mean, with the amount of work I was actually working equivalates to less than I make now, if that makes sense. But in my head, it's still hard to be. Like, I was thinking about it last night. I was like, damn, I kind of missed the warehouse. because when I worked out, I was feeling good, my body was looking good, and I made a good amount. But now it's like the flip side is like I'm actually happier though.
You can think about things.
Yeah, and I'm working on my stand up, and I'm getting to watch podcasts again, and I'm fucking getting to relax. I talk to you fucking 5 days out of the week, damn near, like fucking. It's cool, and that I also had that as a topic. Like, well, I'll tell you what, our nightly talks is something I fucking look forward to keep me awake.
But I'll call buddy at 3 a.m. He's like, just woke me up out of a slumber. Good looks.
What you guys need to start doing is studying at that time.
No, yeah, for sure.
No, we were talking about that last night.
Yeah, we
for
were.
Sure.
I was like, yo, let's fucking hop on it. But and then
No, you didn't.
No,
That's
didn't.
crazy.
But I looked through it because in my head, I only thought there was like 16 pages or something. And then I'm like scrolling because I had never scrolled all the way through it. So I was like talking to Tony. I was like, shit, how many are here?
It's like 42,
He's like 40,
right?
and I was like, hold up. I'm fucking scrolling forever. I was like, damn, I need to catch up.
That's why I said take notes, dog.
Yeah, I need
There's
to catch
42 pages,
up.
you're not remembering everything on that page.
No.
Like on page 1, nigga, I can't even
Are you
remember
all the
right
way?
now.
Hey, and if
No.
you don't know what we're talking about, sorry, we didn't fill you in, but we're talking about Forex trading. We're trying to get into that. If you guys do any kind of like trading or something, leave it in the comments. Let us know what kind of trading you're doing. It'd be kind of cool to see who's out there doing shit. But yeah, we're trying to get into this Forex trading. Did I tell you that $550 that I had in my retirement account or whatever? Because I have a retirement account, but it's also in the stock market. It's like a Roth account. So over time it grows.
Roth, RA,
Yeah.
RA, or IRA or some shit.
So fucking, it went from 645, or it went from 545 to 600, which is pretty good in my opinion.
Upwards is the best words.
And like, cause with the trading, like that money in there is my play around, my learning to trade money. So like,
But
I'm happy.
You don't have to move it around at all.
What you mean? No, I'm saying so like in my retirement account. I have a retirement account, right? A 401k plan that I had with
But it's
Safeway.
already in a stock, right?
Yes. So it is in something right
So
now.
what he's
So
trying,
how are
what
you
he's trying
learning to
say
do
is
trading if you're not having to move
once
it?
he said once he learns how to do the trading,
I'm
he's
gonna
going
take
to
that
use
money out.
that's the money he's going to use.
To trade with.
Like the way I was
Okay.
saying it, I'm gonna have separate savings. I'm gonna have a Forex savings. I'm gonna have a car
Right.
savings. I'm gonna have a house savings. Whatever the fuck, you know what I mean.
Right,
but
right.
just so at the end of the day, there's a savings going towards what I actually want to do. You know what I mean?
I would have a shoebox full of fucking cash under my bed.
Excuse me. You know, even to this day, like I don't even have a lot of people over to my house, but I pulled cash out and I felt like I needed to hide it in a fucking like Bible or dictionary or something.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like I don't even have people over at my house really. But I still felt like I needed to hide the shit like a fucking 1950s fucking drinker. Or maybe 1920s. I was trying to go for the prohibition age there. But do you know that's crazy? Is that at one point in history, the U.S. said, "Yo, we're not gonna drink anymore."
You know, there's still dry counties. My mom, when she moved to Kentucky, she lived in a dry county, so they had to go to the next town over to buy alcohol and keep it on the hush hush.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know there were such things. Didn't your mom have a? Excuse me. Isn't there a city in Kentucky that has like a dog for the fucking mayor?
Yeah, we talked about that on one of the early
back,
episodes.
yeah,
if you can find it, drop it a fucking comment.
Yeah,
fucking bet you $10 you can't. You can hold me against that.
But no, so I didn't even know there was dry counties. But you know what? Did you know that there's a speakeasy in fucking Seattle? It's like a hidden bar.
What is a speakeasy?
So back during the Prohibition, when they outlawed alcohol, they had these things called speakeasies, which were hidden bars. So they'd be like in a barber shop behind a wall, or like
I've been to one of those.
Yeah, or like in a fucking laundromat behind a bookshelf or something. So there's one in Seattle, and Misty went to it with her friend, and you go into this
hella fancy.
Yeah, you go into this fucking coffee shop or whatever, and you like it's a coffee shop for real. But then you go to this bookshelf and you fucking pull a book, and it fucking opens like a door, and then you go through it, and it's a bar on the inside.
That's like some the night before shit.
Yeah,
when they had that party up in the freezer.
Well, that's based off of Speakeasy.
Oh.
But those are pretty much speakeasies were bars when it was outlawed, because people couldn't get together and drink, so there was no bars. So they would all go to these things called speakeasies, and they were easy.
Imagine trying to run a business, but you had to like keep it a secret.
Imagine trying to, Bro, do you know that NASCAR was made because of the speakeasy, speakeasies, right? So the way that speakeasies would get booze were from these people called booze runners. They would buy it and they would drive it from like cross country.
I gotta challenge you real quick.
What?
I want you to be able to keep that thought process.
Okay.
But while we're talking at booze and realizing we're at a 1 hour and recording, we gotta chug.
That's fine. But let me finish, okay?
No. That's the challenge. You gotta be able to remember
first?
it by the time we're done.
Okay. NASCAR. I can remember that.
Give
I'm
her a
lower
good
than
chugging.
you, dog.
Yeah,
Remember
no,
that.
you did pretty. All right. I heard you fighting for those last couple ones, but respect to it, you know?
Oh. Anyway. Dude, I feel like demon.
Right as I did that, the sun came out the clouds, colors got brighter,
Right.
nipples got harder.
Tell me about it. That's good. But no, okay, so I still remember the thought. Speakeasies or hidden bars, right? So they would get their booze from people called booze runners, and booze runners would pick it up. Say, like, if we were here, they would pick up the booze in, like, Florida or, like, somewhere out of state. For some reason, it was never in state. But they would drive and to the speakeasy, but they would haul fucking ass. And that is what started NASCAR, is because people would race to see who could get the booze from point A to point B faster.
Really?
And that is what started NASCAR, yes.
Is this real?
That's correct, yeah.
Because I was informed once that soccer was invented by kicking around heads.
That is also true. Yeah.
But somebody else told me that wasn't.
No, that's a lie.
All right.
It really was true. But I don't know what country started it. But I definitely know
I want
what
to say
for.
it's like South America.
See, I don't understand why we got a country or a continent, right, called Africa. And then we got something called North America. And then South America was so lame that they were like, yo, we're South of America, bro. Let's just call it that. Like, why didn't they come up with something cool?
Think about this.
They're not even America.
What if at first it was all just America?
But it wasn't.
And
we
then,
know this.
No, you don't.
We do.
No,
we do.
Okay,
Because America is like the one of the newest countries.
One had to come
in the
first.
world.
One had to come first, right?
England came first.
No.
That is where America stems from. You know that, right?
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Hear me out. Either South America or North America was made first. Or, before that, it was all America.
Oh, well, let me pause you there. They were both there, but during the continental shift, they split. So they were one, but then they split.
That's why.
And that's what made... Because everything was connected, and that was called Pangea.
Yeah.
But then during the continental shift, everything split apart.
So you think...
But I'm just saying because I know that America is a newer country.
Right.
So they said...
North America or South America?
Right. So they had to name themselves South America after North America was born. Right?
Yeah.
And in my head... If they had been there for a while,
but they wouldn't
go South America?
If South America wasn't already a thing, they wouldn't call it North America. It would just be America.
So were we named America for us, or were we named because there was already a South? Why would there be a South America if there wasn't a North America? There had to be an America, and we are the America.
But before the British came to America, it was still called America.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, the fuck it was.
I don't believe it.
I don't
think it was named anything in our records. It might have been named something by the natives that lived here.
They knew there was something over here.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they discovered it.
They discovered it, dog.
Okay, but did they know about the down below?
No.
Then it was all America.
Because
when they first got here, they said, this big ass piece of land.
Do you know who found, out of the
Christopher Columbus?
No, he didn't found Mexico. I'm asking about Mexico here. It was the Spain. Did you know, though, that actually Christopher Columbus, right, the guy who discovered America and all that shit, supposedly, he didn't actually find it for the British? His whole project and his whole adventure and quest, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
It failed?
No, it was funded by the Spaniards. He found it in the name of the Spaniards, right?
Like he was running a mission for the Spains?
For the Spains. They funded the mission. And he found America during it. So technically, Spain should have owned America because they paid him, but he went back to England instead of Spain. And that is why we sent the 13 colonies over here, because we found it through Lewis and Clark, and they went back to England instead of going back to Spain where they were supposed to.
I want to trust your history lessons.
Dude, please do, because I have done the search.
I definitely need a second opinion, you know?
Hey, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
If you believe it's true, let me know in the comments. And if you made it this far, I truly appreciate you. There will be a code word, and I'll give you $5 if you comment it first. Code word is history.
Ethan himself will give you $5 out of his bank account. Do you hear that?
That
you don't want
promise.
$5. They don't want $5.
I know they
What
don't.
was the code word? What was the fucking code word?
History.
History.
We did a lot of talking about that this episode.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us for the length of a 40.
Hey, and if you have some fact checking to do, leave it in the comments, because I would love to know if I'm wrong.
We probably spit quite a bit of like shit we didn't really know what we were talking about, so fucking educate
No,
it.
I feel like I knew pretty well what I was
No.
saying,
I'm not saying like we didn't know what we were talking about the whole time, but we probably missed some details here and there. We're not the biggest history buffs.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
I don't read nothing.
So,
it's just what I hear. Take it at will. Okay? But at least, if anything, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Aaron, send them out with one word, one phrase. Give them something to
drop
live
thank you Dylan in the comments.
with. Give them something.
Love, peace, chicken grease.
Watch out
For the police!